Hey dolls, welcome back. So I was doing my makeup, getting ready to go out, and I thought, hey, today's video day, so why not just turn the camera on and film what I'm doing. So I was already halfway through my makeup, and then it just kind of like hit me. I want to do my highlight and contour routine. I already did it on this side. I wanted a little bit more of a substantial highlight and contour, which is why I chose to turn the camera on and do it. So this is my highlight and contour done. And then this side really has, I just started on my eyes. So yes, we are going to get started. So let me zoom you guys in and we'll get started. Okay. Okay, so now that we are a little bit closer, I'm gonna just get started. So I haven't done my contour on my temples yet, but I have done my regular contour and then a little bit along my jawline. So for highlighting, I'm going to be using my NW20. I kind of was feeling a little bit more of a substantial highlight. I don't know why, but I was, so we're going with it. And it'll actually be a little bit better for the video. So I just take a pump of my NW20 Prolong Wear Concealer and just kind of work it in my hand or on my hand. And then I just go in and start dabbing it. And I do go in like a triangle motion and pull it back a little bit, which gives us that kind of cheekbone highlight. So now my go-to tool for this, I cannot do this without it, is my beauty blender. So I'm going to take the pointed part and just start blending it out. So there you go. And I am going to set it, of course, soft focus and emphasize. I'm going to use a little bit more soft focus than emphasize though. But this is a cream contour and highlight. I'm going to be using a cream contour, but I have to set my highlight. I have so many fine lines underneath my eyes that it will just crease and look like a big old hot mess if I don't. So now moving on to the rest of the highlight. So I'm just going to take whatever I have left, get a little bit on my finger, and then tap it on the bridge of my nose. A little bit on my Cupid's bow. And then a little bit on the chin. I don't want these places highlighted as much as the under eye area, but just a little bit. And then a little bit in the center of my forehead. I know I look crazy, but that's all going to change. So I'm just gonna, of course, blend it all out with my beauty blender. Now, like I said earlier, you could totally use your foundation brush to blend all this out. Okay, now that is all done, we are going to move on to contouring this side of the face. and the temple. So I'm gonna start off I'm going to use a product, of course, from MAC. It is their Match Master Concealer, so it's just a concealer in stick form, and the color that I am using is 7.5. So I am just going to, if you don't know where to contour when you're contouring, whether you're cream contouring or powder contouring, fill around your face. I always advise clients or anyone who wants to learn how to do this to feel your bone structure, because that's going to be the best way to learn where stuff needs to get pushed in and where stuff needs to get brought out. So for contouring, I always advise clients to just kind of feel their cheekbones or feel like around this area. And if you feel, you will feel this divot that goes in, and that's where you want your contour to be, because that's where it's going to be the most natural. So I'm going to take the concealer and I'm going to just lightly draw a line, and the line is going to be a little bit thicker in the back and then get thinner in the front, just like that. And then for the forehead or the temple area, I'm gonna just kind of do some lines on the side of my forehead, going back up into the hairline. And then if you want to pull your hairline down just a little bit, or feel free to go ahead and go all the way around. And then for the jawline, I go right behind my ear and I just draw a light line, and then I will kind of pull it back. I do this because I kind of feel like I have a little double chin action going on, so that kind of gets rid of it. But I am now going to use the most awesomest brush in the world for blending out cream contour, and that is the Real Technique contour brush, because it's so small, it's synthetic, so it's not going to steal any of your product. It's going to blend it out beautifully. So yeah, all we're going to do is just go in and lightly just buff those. With this contour, you don't want to buff down, you want to buff it up. So I'm going in circular motions, but I'm pulling it up, or I'm going straight back and forth. So that is it. If you wanted, you could go in and kind of do a little bit of highlighting in this area, and what that'll do is that'll make your contour stand out just a little bit more. And then if you wanted to contour your nose, I'm just going to use whatever is left over, but you could just get the contouring stick or whatever you're using to contour and just kind of sketch out your nose. But I'm just going to use whatever I have left over on here, because I don't want a heavy nose contour. Just like that. And then so all that there is left to do a little bit of blush, I'm mixing Melba and Sunbask. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm just gonna finish up my eyes real quick and put some bottom mascara on, and I'll be right back. Okay, dolls, well, those are the steps that I take to highlight and contour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you already haven't. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, dolls.